Hello YouTube, Alex and Ryan here, and we are setting up to play yet another mission of Space Hulk. Hey Alex, how are you?
Good, how are you, Ryan?
I'm doing well, thank you. So why don't we take a look, what mission are we doing today?
Mission 5. Decoy, or Decoy, as you had mentioned earlier.
Okay. So what are we looking at here? What's the...
It's actually very bizarre. This is a mission where I am basically running to get the hell out of the map, which is unusual because usually you've never had an exit strategy for the Marines. Usually they stay on the map, but the goal of this mission is, and we didn't have a X marks the spot kind of thing, but this here marks the Space Marine exit point where I basically have to get all of my guys out of there, and the trick is that the more guys I have that have exited the map, the better off, because at the very end of the mission, when there are no Marines left in play, I roll a d6, and if that number that shows up on the d6 is less than or equal to the number of Marines that have escaped from the board, then I win. But if it's not, then I lose. So if Ryan kills more guys, right, if the Gene Stealers kill more dudes, and at the end of the game, I've only had like 2 guys get out, and I roll a d6, I have to get a 2 or a 1 to win. So it lowers my odds of winning.
So really, if you get 6 guys out, you effectively automatically win.
Yeah, because I can roll a 6 or less,
anything,
and I win.
right.
So that's how I interpreted the rules.
So let's talk about strategy. What are you thinking, and why did you set them up the way you did?
I particularly had this approach where, because I've had this autocannon work wonders for me in the past, basically having him stare down long hallways and basically, or effectively blocking off any entry points for you.
Right.
I thought about taking advantage of that aspect on this side of the board, trying to cut you off, basically.
Okay.
Where I could also have the flamethrower on that side use his flamethrower abilities to block you off as well. So, again, I'm going to see how that plays out, because this, a lot of my ideas in theory might be good, but put into practice, if it doesn't work out, then like I said, I've used that approach before with the hammer and the cannon, and it did work, but I didn't win that game, so really you could argue it didn't work at all. So
here's what I'm saying. We have one squad that basically has to make it down this pathway and through here. A second squad that's most likely going to come down this way and through. Or, either way, everyone has to pass through this hallway right here. The problem is it's a very long hallway, which means that I'm going to be exposed to Overwatch fire pretty gruesomely, as you can tell here. Or is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? If he stands behind this door, I won't be able to run an alien around the corner and attack in one turn, just like movement points wise. So I need to find a way to ambush his Marines specifically around a corner. And that seems to be where the best opportunity lies.
I love long hallways.
Yeah, I know. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to definitely start spawning some aliens in this area here to just, start creating issues in the front. Maybe even keep them and, kind of pool them in these 2 rooms to create, he has to come to me, let's put it that way, rather than him sitting in a hallway and I'm trying to run to him. This is a different game. I'm put on the defensive on this time round. I would like to also apply some pressure down on this side of the board, depending on how he sets his autocannon up, to keep some pressure on to keep the squads moving forward. And my hope is that I can mulch and mow down most of them in these 2 rooms in this area here. Last-ditch holdout would be these corners, but really he has 10 guys. I have to kill at least 50% of them to stand a chance to win the game. After a few turns, you see that Alex is moving his Marines out of the spawn area quite nicely. He has 1 Marine here on Overwatch looking down this hallway, the autocannon Marine on Overwatch looking down this hallway, which basically means that those 2 hallways are a no spawn zone for me. I
I've
tried.
done this before. I've done the same strategy with the same guy.
Well, it's effective. I mean, back when this door was closed, I tried running one up just as a chance. When the blip flipped over, it turned out to be three aliens, so you'd figure the best possible chances, and he mowed them all down.
Yeah. But at the same time, there could have been a gun jam, which I've had happen to me before, and that guy could have easily died. But the thing is that this mission, unlike the last one, a lot of long hallways, I'm just trying to take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's true. And you notice that he's keeping all of his squads together, rather than running them down in two separate hallways, which is unfortunate for me, because it's easier for me to pick them off if they're singled out. We have some action here. The heavy flamer shot the flamethrower into this room here, which effectively blocked off that whole spawn section for me. And since he has 5 more shots, you can tell that based on where the blips are, I'm concentrating most of my forces probably from here over to try and, run him in like this. Yeah. My big concern is his flamethrower guy comes in here, shoots one in here, and all of a sudden I have to play it really cool.
But at the same time, Ryan, with this whole, me blocking off, 1, 2, 3 spawn areas, that might give me an advantage in the beginning of the game, but you're going to build up a lot of forces in these other 2 areas, and, we're going to have to meet, and, I can only use 1 Marine to shoot at once, so that could pose a massive problem for me. We'll end up seeing, this is interesting, because I'd like to see where this is going at the end. Not right now. Nothing much is going to happen now, but I see this being quite catastrophic for both of us, probably in the end.
Alright, so as you can see, we're basically seeing the Marine force come in this way, the alien force coming in this way, and my guess is they're going to meet somewhere around here. I just have to be really mindful of that flamethrower, though, because that is absolutely devastating when it comes to large rooms like that. So I got to make sure I don't get caught out and lose 3 or 4 aliens like that just in one go. We'll get back to you when the forces are about to collide. Alex had his flamethrower guy in this room here. I launched 1 alien across. And what's the term when a Marine shoots a flamethrower in his own room to kill those who have come into contact with him?
Bravery.
I was thinking more of a Leroy Jenkins.
Sure.
So that's kind of what happened there. And then we have some ongoing fire effect here that's stalling my reinforcements. However, if you look in here, I voluntarily flipped over 2 blips, and they happen to be 3 and 3. And there's a juicy row of Space Marines here.
They could almost be like a kebab,
It could be a kebab. And you don't have any command points left either.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so here we go. Let's do this live. So I opened the door. He got his first shot off. He rolled a
4 and a 1.
4 and a 1. So that's no good. So I move 1 up for my second action point. He gets his over the rock shot. Sustained fire.
Oh.
So he kills him. However, what is that, Alex?
It's gun jam.
Sorry?
This happens every...
Could you tell the folks what is that?
Every time this happens. Gun jams. When you roll snake eyes. Well, not snake eyes, doubles.
Okay, so that removes 1 of them. However, oh dear.
Yeah, oh dear.
So 1, 2. Alright, so 3. Let's get all the dice out here. You get 1 dice for this guy.
Oh.
Because he's not on guard. Mm-hmm. So you get 1, we get 3, and it's basically highest to lowest. So 3, 5. Okay, so that is done.
Brother, no.
So that was 1, 2, 3 to attack, 4 to move, 5 to attack.
Now this guy's got a sword.
He does, so you get to add 1 to your roll. Like just a +1, you don't get a second dice.
That's right. +1 to
plus 1 to your roll.
Highest, yeah.
Yeah, so you roll 1 dice.
Beat a 7.
Okay.
Looks like you didn't beat a 7.
No, I did not beat a 7.
Yeah. Try again though.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll,
so that's
roll
that.
It again, Ryan.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack. He rolls 1 dice, and you add 1 to it. Not 2. Okay, go ahead. So that's a 5. Oh!
But it's a 5, so you're dead.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. so that's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or is it only a 5? It's only a 6 for the cannonball.
Try it again. I'm waiting for the 1. I didn't manage to roll a 7. Okay.
It's a good pile we got going up
1, 2,
there.
3, 4. This is exactly what happened the other game. All right, roll your sword. 3. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I need 4 or better.